first camping trip complete. We had an unbelievable barbecue dinner at a place in Sevierville called Trotter's. Trotter's Whole Hog
Barbecue. It's in the downtown Sevierville area.
Very good. We started off with appetizer of bacon burnt ends, which is basically pork belly burnt ends. And how were they?
They were amazing.
They were freaking
They were
unbelievable.
probably the best I've ever had.
They were unbelievable.
Yeah,
You'll see the pictures, but it was just so tender, so juicy.
Yes.
The barbecue sauce is amazing. These things were... They could be a meal. They were addicting. I mean, we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Speechless.
You know, the edges were still had a little bit of crisp on them. You know, just that burnt texture, I guess. But the bulk of the piece of meat was just soft and, you know, it wasn't overly chewy because, you know, sometimes they can overcook them.
And the fat was perfect. The fat just melted in your mouth. They were just so
superb.
good. Just sweet, savory, just delicious. Yeah. And then we got another appetizer. We got their pimento cheese with fried saltine crackers. I've never heard of fried saltine crackers. Never seen them. And it's exactly what you think it is. They took saltine crackers, threw them in deep fryer for a little bit, and they were freaking amazing.
And you know, Chris and I were both saying it tastes like something else, but we still could not figure out what it is. Yeah, so if you've been to Trotter's and you've had those, what is it? What is that flavor that is so familiar? It was familiar, but it was still really
unique.
Unique, yeah. And the pimento cheese had just the right amount of, I won't even call it spice. It just had a little hint of kick to it. Amazing again, you know. And the waiter came over and he was like, he checked on it. I think he was the manager. Came over and checked on us, and he was like, "Hey, get you a bite of the pimento cheese with the burnt ends. It's great." And so, of course, we did.
And they were delicious.
He was right. He was right.
Two fantastic appetizers.
Yes.
So then for dinner, I got a sampler with pulled pork and their half rack of ribs and their jalapeno cheese sausage. And then my side, and it came with 2 hush puppies. Mm-hmm. And then my sides were their smoked potato salad, their pit baked beans, and their coleslaw. And the coleslaw was out of this world. I could not stop eating the coleslaw. The baked beans were really good. The potato salad was unique. I liked the smoky flavor. I'm just not crazy about mustard.
I really like the potato salad.
I'm just not crazy about a mustard potato salad. I like it. If it would have been a mayonnaise-based potato salad, it probably would have been as good as I've ever had.
I'm not a potato salad fan of any kind. I like them. I do. It's just not something that, you know, I make or I order everywhere I go or I look for the best. It's just not. And I do like mustard-based. I don't have a preference, but this was just really good. The smoke flavor hit you right off the bat. I just didn't think it was overpowering in any way. It was just a really good, to me it was a really good potato salad.
Yeah. The hush puppies, phenomenal.
Yes.
Great hush puppies.
And I'll tell you,
crunchy on the outside.
Yeah, when they come
soft on the inside.
And you'll see the pictures too, or the video, they look burnt.
They look burnt. I was like,
but
shit,
I'm all about
burnt.
You know, my dad's always like, I'll take the burnt piece of bread, or I'll take the burnt this, and so I guess I got that from him, so I was fine with it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they weren't burnt. They were perfect.
They weren't at all. I did want to touch a little bit on the beans that you got. I only took one bite, and the only reason they were good, and the only reason I only took one bite is because we had so much food, because we haven't even got to what I ordered yet. Yeah. But I did like the slaw. It was very, very good. Again, nothing was in your face overpowering with any one note flavor. Everything was just, I don't know, it was just really well done.
Very well done. And there's not going to be any video of us eating in the restaurant because they had music playing that was probably copyrighted, and we just didn't want to mess with trying to put music over top of it or anything. So we just took some pictures of the food.
Yes. And a little video. We have some video of it too.
Tell them what you got.
Okay, so I got a meatloaf sandwich.
Smoked
meatloaf sandwich with tomato jam. Now,
and Duke's mayonnaise.
Yes, it did have Duke's mayo on the other side of it. But
on Texas toast.
So this is not typically something I would have ordered, but Chris and I had done a few reviews because we knew we were going to be here this weekend. So we looked
watched
at a few reviews.
Videos,
yeah. And so I think 3 or 4 of them we watched. Somebody got it and said how great it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna think outside the box, order uniquely this time, and wow, I'm really glad that I did.
It was absolutely delicious.
This was so flavorful. I don't think I've ever had tomato jam or even heard of it, but it was so good. I mean, it really looked like strawberry jelly on my meatloaf, which probably would have turned anyone off.
It wasn't ketchup.
No, but it was so very good.
It was a delicious sandwich.
Yes, it was very, very good. Now, for the side, I got macaroni and cheese. If there is anything negative at all I'm going to say about this restaurant, it was that their mac and cheese was good.
Yeah, just an average mac and cheese.
Yes.
It wasn't great, wasn't awful. It was a good mac and cheese.
But honestly, that is like the only negative thing, even close to negative, I could say about this place.
Everything else was exceptional.
Now, I do want to kind of touch on the beer stuff because hold on. Okay.
So, and then she got their house-made, they called them chips.
Oh, yes.
But they were basically
like
like potatoes sliced about a half an inch thick, smoked, and then covered in their dry rub.
Which really tasted like Grippo.
It tasted a lot like Grippo seasoning, but these things were really good.
They were phenomenal, and I was sad because I only ate like 2 or 3 of them because I was getting so full.
Yeah. So the food I got, we didn't touch on my meat. So the pulled pork, delicious. Juicy, flavorful. The pulled pork was delicious. The jalapeno cheese sausage is probably the best I've ever had. It was amazing. The ribs were just okay. They were
I didn't try the ribs.
The ribs were a little bit chewy. I think they needed to go a little bit longer in the smoker. They just weren't tender enough. But they were still good. But that sausage. I was mad that I didn't get to eat more of it, like she said, because we were full.
Yeah. I mean, we had to make ourselves stop. Yeah. I mean, I was getting to the point where I was like, I'm miserable. I don't want to be miserable. Yeah. It was just really, really good food.
All right, talk about the beer.
Okay,
I took video.
Now, I don't know anything about beer. I don't drink beer. I don't like beer. That's why I don't drink it. But apparently you can get some type of wristband. And they have glasses, and like in the wall they have like
20
okay.
beer taps.
20 beer taps.
With a label above each one. All local beers from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Knoxville, some in Nashville, but pretty much all local Tennessee beers. They had 20 of them.
Yeah. So, with the wristband, and I can't remember like the prices and stuff because again, it's just not something I would do. But you can like go and like try all of them, and it kind of keeps a tab of how much you took, and then charges you at the end. Now, I'm a people watcher, just because people fascinate me. So I was kind of watching a couple of the couples trying the beer, and a couple of the couples. In every single time they were like, it was like this surprised appreciation of what they were drinking. So I see that a lot on wine drinkers. I'm not a wine drinker either.
Yeah.
Wine drinker faces, they're, they can say all these flowerful words about what they're drinking, and I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, you can tell right away if they like it or not.
Yes, but the people that I
It's a very neat concept that they have.
Yeah, they were pleasantly surprised, it seemed, at the different beer that they were trying, different beers. So I thought that was unique, and if you're a beer connoisseur,
if you're a beer person,
you
would love this place. And so,
if you're a food person,
as stuffed as we were,
yes,
we had to get dessert to bring home. So we got homemade banana pudding.
Yes.
And
these are the only 2 desserts that they have on their menu. And then chocolate chip cookies. Now, there's 3. So, I don't know. Where are we going in first? I guess we're going to the banana pudding.
We're going to go into the banana pudding first. And we had to get silverware because we have not stocked the camper yet with silverware. So I've got to try to eat banana pudding with a fork.
I think we'll be okay.
So.
Now, the one thing the waitress said, she said the vanilla wafers in here aren't like your regular vanilla wafers. Like, these don't get soggy. Is she right?
So good.
Now, Chris makes a damn good banana pudding.
This is
he's not even letting go of the thing.
This is a good banana pudding.
I had to wrestle it from you.
It's a good
There's a banana.
I just know
this is a really big bite.
I just know you you're probably going to drop it in the new camper. This is a good banana pudding.
Yeah, the cookies are still crunchy.
Yep. This is good.
It's really good. Oh, he's gonna share. And I get to hold it.
All right. Now, chocolate chip cookie. All right.
Soft.
It's soft. It didn't.
Yeah, they gotta see it.
It didn't break.
Yeah. Here, I'll demonstrate as well.
Plenty of chocolate chips in there.
He had it down a little bit, but it's. I can tell you.
Oh.
I can tell you right away. It's crunchy on the edges, which we like. I am not a fan of as many chocolate chips as in here, but I know he is, so.
It's almost too much. It's a good cookie, but it might actually be too much chocolate chip.
I mean, you put too many chocolate chips in there and it just becomes a chocolate cookie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my napkin out of this little...
This is borderline too much.
Yeah. It's a good cookie. It's a good cookie. Depending on what your level of chocolate chip is in a chocolate chip cookie.
It is a good cookie. And I love that it's soft and doesn't explode when you take a bite.
But the edges are still firm and crispy.
But it might be too much.
You keep just saying might. I'm going to go back to the banana pudding. Bruno's over here wanting some. And I don't know in what order we're going to do these videos, but I just want to make it clear because when we left this morning, we did a video leaving the driveway and we only had Bruno with us. So we have 4 dogs, but the other 3 are female and they're all in heat right now. So we thought it would be torture to leave Bruno at home. So he got to come with us. And so far, he's enjoying himself. Taking a lot of naps.
He's loving the me time.
Yeah. Okay, so all I have to say is that if you come to this area, there's going to be crowds at the chain restaurants. I don't know why, but they just are. Every kind of resort town, for whatever reason, people still flock to chain restaurants. We are not those people. And pretty much everywhere, it was pretty crowded down here. We're here in April, but this place, Trotter's, is in downtown Sevierville. It was not crowded. It's a quaint little downtown area. The building is very, very quaint.
It's a cool place.
You know, the atmosphere is really, really nice. We didn't wait for a seat.
Yeah, we come down here a lot, a couple times a year, and we never eat the same place twice.
No.
Like, that's our rule. There's so many restaurants down here, so much good food. Even though we have our favorites,
yes,
we're
driving down and we're like, oh, that was such a good place. We had such a good meal there.
We never eat the same place twice just because. Why? You know, I mean, like there's a place down the road called the Local Goat.
We love
great burgers. We love that place.
And we recommend it.
It's probably our favorite place to eat in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever eat there again. Just because there's so many places down here that we want to try something new every time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night's dinner, y'all in for a treat.
Yeah.
Something unique I've never seen before.
Yes,
so.
but we did look at several barbecue places in the area, and we landed on Trotter's just because they had a variety of things that we wanted to try that kind of were next level. There is a place down here that's more of a chain. It's in a strip mall. That's just not what we wanted for this particular trip.
Nope.
So this place just has charm and amazing food. Everybody there was friendly and helpful. I cannot recommend this place enough. And like I said, if the worst thing that we have to say about it is that their mac and cheese was just okay, was just good, or that their chocolate chip cookies might have too many chocolate chips, this is a place you need to try.
And that means they're doing things okay.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, please like, subscribe, share. Please comment if you've been to Trotter's.
Yes.
Or
if you've had fried saltines. I kind of want to try it at home now.
Yeah. And again, we're going to be doing a Q&A with us. So if you have any questions about us that you would like answered, please put them in the comments or email us or comment on Instagram. And we're going to get our first full night's sleep in our camper.
We hope.
And we will see you
But
on the next one.
Yeah, we'll do a wrap up of our first RV experience. So keep
more
a
videos
lookout
to come.
for that.